Hey, it's Guy from Click to Camp, and this time I'm going to show you a little bit about setting up and the main settings we have on Unico. It's very important that you will follow them and understand them, because this will help you do everything so much better. So down on the gray bar, as usual, we're going to go down to more and open menu. It's a setting menu. It's full of a lot of things. Okay. The first thing is the start recording button. As soon as I click it, right here on the right, you can see it's recording. All of your sessions, you can decide to record them, you can download them, manage them, anything you want, you can do it right here. The button is red, that means obviously it's recording, and once I click stop recording, it will ask me and I can click stop recording. Next up, we have the global permission. This is pretty big because this is the first thing you have to do as soon as you start a session, okay? This is probably the most common thing you will do on this platform. The global permissions means that whoever logs into the room will have these permissions. You can see they are off, and therefore on the left, the webcam and microphone is off for the participant. So when I turn them on, it goes from gray to yellow. That means they can activate their own devices, the microphone and the camera. And if you want the campers, as soon as they join the room, to be able to participate immediately, to speak, to see each other, to interact faster, this has to happen. Okay, if you're not a host, you will be disabled. Okay, so if it is off, they can't activate it. If it's on, they choose when to activate their camera and microphone. Next up is the chat settings, which we have already spoke about in the chat video. And then there's the microphone, the webcam setting. A general rule is that you don't have to touch these things, but in case a camper, you can't hear a camper and his microphone is on, it may be because his microphone is not using the right microphone. Okay, usually it will be the default one, but you don't have to touch it. Like most of the times, it will already be okay. And when you choose a microphone settings, you might have a pop-up that asks you on the right here, that asks you if that's okay, if to approve the microphone. It should be okay. And the webcam settings, the same. Like you have to choose the webcam. You can see me right now. Now, one of the most common things that happen, if they happen, is something like this. You're gonna see like maybe a orange thing, or maybe it's gray, but it's definitely not the person you want to see. Usually it's just because it's on the wrong camera, like 99% of the time. That's the reason. So you have the microphone setting and the webcam setting. You can obviously address to whether the attendees can see whoever is in the room and turn it on and off. You won't see it here because I'm the host. I will always see who is in the room. In sound alerts, pretty self-explanatory. And enable touch, what it does is that if you have a touch screen or a mobile or whatever, it will allow you to use it. Keep it on. I mean, it won't hurt. You can log out and you can end session. Now, here is the most important thing after the permissions. When you finish a session, you have to finish it by pressing end session. Okay, that way it will send all of the campers to their main rooms, and from there it will send them on to the next thing on their schedule in their agenda. You have to press the end session when you finish a session. Okay, don't log out, don't close the Unico, end session, go back to the main room, and then you will be headed to your next thing on the agenda, and the campers as well. That's pretty much it regarding the settings. See you in the next video.